Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. Today I'm going to review the most fuel efficient and the most eco-friendly car from Honda, which is other than the Honda Insight. So, in today's review, we're going to represent the 2022 Honda Insight EX Blackster. So let's start today's review. So let's talk some things about the Honda Insight. So first, let's talk some things about the Insight. But before that, we will talk about some history about the Honda Insight. So the production of Honda Insight was started back in 1999, 2 years right after its direct competitor, which is the Toyota Prius, and from 1999, the first generation of the Insight was launched, but the car, it was a two-door car, not a family car. The car was very fuel efficient. It was a very performance-driven car, but it barely had any space. It was a only two-seater and a two-door car. Since it wasn't a family car, so that's why people didn't want to buy that car. So then in 2011, Honda introduced the second generation of the Honda Insight. So the second generation, it had a lot of space. The performance was great, but the problem was the car didn't look that good like the third gen, and it was a bit ugly looking. So many people used to go for the Toyota Prius instead of the Honda Insight. So then in 2018, Honda decided to produce and start the third generation of the Insight, which is this one. This is the third generation Insight, and the production of the third generation Insight was started back in 2018 and it ended at 2022. And 2022 is the final model of the Honda Insight. It's the last and the latest model of the Honda Insight. So after 2022, the production of the Insight was completely discontinued. So this is the 2022 model and the Honda Insight. So the Honda Insight has got four packages. The basic one is the LX package, then is the EX package, then is the EX Prime style package, then is the EX Black style package, which is the highest one of the Honda Insight. So this is the EX Black style. This is the full loaded and the highest package that any third gen Insight can ever have and has ever got. So let's start from the front. So first let's talk about the headlight. So this is your full LED headlight, and this is your LED GRL, and this is your hazard light, and this is your full LED headlight. The headlight is completely LED. No halogen bulbs are used in this headlight. And below we have a fog lamp here, and in this fog lamp you have 5 LED fog lamps inside, and we have vents for feeding the air in. And if you check the front grille, remember this is the EX Black style. We have seen a lot of Honda Insights with the chrome finishing grille, but this doesn't have the chrome finishing grille. This is a complete different grille. It's because this is the EX Black style. The LX, the EX, and the EX Prime style gets the chrome finishing grille, but this gets the blacked out wheels, the blacked out grille. So if you just look at the grill, pay attention to the grill. This is more premium and this is completely colored in black, not in chrome, like the other packages. And at the front center, we have the collision detector. When I saw this collision system, the collision warning, I thought this was a tow hook, but this is actually not a tow hook. This is the collision, this is all your safety system situated right here. And at the center, you have the Honda logo, which looks pretty nice. So, if we come up here, we have rain sensing wipers, and we have all your safety systems here. So, that was about the front. Now let's talk about the side profile. So, if we talk about the side profile of the inside, if you check the side profile, the car looks like a Civic from the side, but the size is taken from the Accord. This car has the same side profile as the Civic, but the side profile size is a bit long because Honda tried to make this look like a combination of the Accord and the Civic. So first, let's talk about the wheels. So, to talk about the wheels, the tire size of the inside is the tire size is 215/55 R16, and this is a 16-inch alloy rim, and you have four disc brakes on four tires. You have on four tires you have disc brakes, and this car has the 16-inch alloy rim. Usually the EX black style gets the 18-inch alloy rim, but this car has got the 16-inch alloy rim, and the LX package has got the 16-inch alloy rim, and the EX Prime style has the 17-inch alloy rim, and the EX Black style has the 18-inch alloy rim. But this EX Black style came with the 16-inch alloy rim. And if we check the mirrors, the side mirrors looks really stylish, and this in the side mirror is taken from the Honda Civic. Look at the side mirror; it looks like it's a Civic's mirror. Actually, Honda made the side mirror of the inside completely look like the Civics, because they both have the same looking mirror. And you have chrome finishing here. Here we have your hazard slide, and you have all chrome finishing around the window, and you have keyless entry, and you have rain shed because it's a Japanese car. Of course, it does have rain shed, and you have full chrome finishing here. And if you talk about the ground clearance of this car is 5.6 inches, which is a bit low for our country, because in our country there are a lot of speed bumps. So yeah, ground clearance is actually a big factor, but the ground clearance of this car is not decent, but it's not that bad. So if we come in the back, so the rear tires of this car also use disc brake. This car is a front wheel drive car, and all four tires have disc brakes, and the fuel tank of the inside is 40 liter, and in the Civic you have 48 liter. Since this is a hybrid car, this has the less fuel capacity compared to the Civic, and the fuel capacity is 40 liter. And remember, this is not a Toyota car, this is a Honda car. So when the car is unlocked, you just press this, it opens up, boom. Because this is not a Toyota, this is a Honda. So you can fill up your fuel tank from here. Let's pause that. So that was all about the side. Come, let's see the rear. So let's talk about the rear profile of the inside. So first, let's talk about the tail lights. This is your full LED tail light. The tail light is completely full LED, and except the hazard light. Except the hazard light, the tail light is completely LED. This is your hazard light, and the hazard light uses a halogen bulb. It doesn't have the LED bulb. And this is your daytime running light, and this is your LED brake light, and this is your LED daytime running light, and this is your reversing light. Only the hazard light, which is known as the turning light, only that's in only that's in halogen bulb. But except that, the full tail light is LED, and the tail light from the rear, it looks really good. It matches the car very well. And here we have the HEV written, which means hybrid electric vehicle. And here we have the reflector light, we have four parking sensors at the rear. And if you look at the rear looks a bit like the Civic, and the front fascia looks a bit like the Accord. Honda tried to make the inside look like an Accord to some extent, and the rear looks like the Civic because Honda wanted that. And here we have the Honda logo. Here we have the inside written in black, not in chrome, because I told you guys this is the EX Black style, not the other packages. So for that reason, the logo and the Honda written, the inside written, it's fully in black color. And at the rear, we have your very nice looking spoiler. This spoiler is actually not here only for looks. This is actually your vortex generator, your air vortex generator. This spoiler doesn't increases the beautification only. This is actually used for your better fuel efficiency, for aerodynamic. And you don't get the spoiler in the basic package, I mean the LX package. The LX package doesn't have this rear spoiler, but the EX Prime style and the EX Black style gets the rear spoiler. And you don't have any rear tow hook at the rear, but I don't mind. And if you come down here, we have the diffuser, And in the other packages, you have a chrome finishing here, but in this car, it's completely blacked because this is the EX black style. That's why in EX black style, all of things are actually colored in black. So now let's check the interior. So now let's show you guys the boot space. So let me open the boot from the key. So after opening the boot, so from here, you have a lot of boot, you have a lot of boot space here, and this car doesn't have the rear tire because Honda doesn't give the rear tire now, and you have your gel kit and all what you need to change a tire. And the hybrid battery of this car is not at the rear, it's actually at the passenger side rear seat. It's under the passenger side rear seat, and you have a lot of boot space here. You don't have more boot space than the Toyota Ariya and the Premio, but you have a lot of boot space here. And you have a reversing light here, and from here you can fold on the seats. So from here you can fold down the seats from these two buttons. So let me close the boot. So let's get inside the car. Let's start with the rear. So if I talk about the rear, you have a lot of legroom and a lot of headroom. Actually, this if you talk about the legroom, this car has more legroom than the Honda Civic, the Toyota Prius, and the Toyota Alien Premio. This car almost has the same legroom as the Honda Accord, but less headroom than the Toyota Prius, the Alien Premio, and the Honda Inside. They tried to make the car look really beautiful as possible, so that's why they damaged a little bit headroom, but it's adequate. It's not bad. You have okay amount of headroom, but it's actually a bit lower compared to a lot of cars actually. But the headroom, I mean the legroom is completely perfect. And most people don't usually sit behind the driver's seat, so that's why Honda didn't add any file holder here. They only gave a wallet or a phone holder here. So I'm gonna put my phone here. Since there's a phone holder here, I'm not gonna just leave it like that. I'm of course gonna use it. And at the passenger side, you have a file holder here, and you also have got a wallet holder here. And something special about this car, which is really important for Bangladesh. You have rear AC vent in your Honda Insight and your Honda Civic. The Civic and the Insight, they both offer you the rear AC vent, which the Toyota cars don't. If you want a Toyota car with a rear AC vent, you gotta have to buy the Camry. But in Insight, starting from the Grace to an Accord, all cars have the rear AC vent, and you don't have any USB charging port like the Honda Grace, but still you have a lot of things. And if I talk about the seats, the LX doesn't have the leather seat. The LX package has got the fabric seat, and the EX package comes with the full leather seat, and the EX Prime Style also comes with the full leather seat. Wait, no, the EX Prime Style doesn't come with the full leather seat. The EX Prime Style and the EX Black Style, they both have full leather with sweet leather on the center. So this part is made of sweet leather and this part is full leather. So yeah, this car uses leather seat. And if I talk about the seats are pretty comfortable. They are so comfortable. They're like so grabby. Oh my gosh, I feel like I should sit on this car. This is actually more like a driver's car since this is a Honda. So it's more fun to drive rather than sitting on the back. But the seats are not comfortable. It's not like that. They are very comfortable. Not more comfortable than the Toyota Allion and the Premio, but it is more comfortable than the Toyota Corolla Cross and the Toyota Prius. And if I compare the seats with the Civic, it's almost the same. It gives you almost the same comfort. And you have a rear armrest here. It is so soft. It feels really comfortable. When you put your hand on it, you have two cup holders where I'm gonna put my bottle here. There you go. It fits my bottle really perfectly. And it's very comfortable when you go in a long journey. You have your seat belts here. And you also have your isotopic center points here at on the seats, and you have so much space. I'm just really proud of the space. Actually, Honda cars always try to offer you the best space as possible. And you have a rear room light here, which is completely in LED. Let's turn on the room light. No, this is actually not an LED room light. This is actually a halogen bulb room light, but it's not bad. You have handlebar at the top. Here we have the coat holder, and here we have your rear window here. Here we have a rear window, and here we have a SRS airbag, and you have full adjustable headrests, which are also really comfortable. So we are done talking about the rear seats. Now let's come and go to the front. So now let's come and talk about the front interior. The front interior looks a lot like the Civic. The rear seats looks a lot like the Civic, and they feel like a Civic. And the same goes for the front. And you have an armrest here, and below the armrest, if I open the armrest, you have a lot of storage space here. If I open the armrest, you have a lot of storage space, and you have two cup holders here where I'm gonna put my bottle again, like I did in the rear. So let's close the armrest. The armrest looks a lot like the Civic, and I can keep my hand here really comfortably. And this car has got three driving modes. One is the eco mode, one is the sports mode, and the one is the electric vehicle mode. And this car is very fuel efficient if you use this car in eco mode. And this car mostly drives in the electric motors when the EV mode is on, and when the sports mode is on. When you drive this car, it like accelerates really fast actually. Like when the sport mode is on, and if you press the accelerator, this car drives like a sports car. Like it accelerates so fast. It's like it gives you an instant speed when the sport mode is on. It gives you a really instant speed, which looks like a sports car when the car is running. And if I talk about the center console, if you guys check the gear, this car doesn't have a gear lever. This is a completely switch style transmission. By switch style transmission, I mean the gear. There is no gear lever here. All the buttons, all the gear system are completely in button. Advanced technology. And uh, if you come here, we have the brake hold button here. So what is brake hold? I explained what is brake hold in my Toyota Corolla Cross video, but if you haven't watched that video, let me tell you again what is actually brake hold. So when the brake hold is on, and if you stop in a jam, and if you press the brake pedal, if you leave the brake pedal, the car will not move. The car will move when you press the accelerator. That's what brake hold does. So when this mode is actually on, if you stop for a jam, if you press the brake pedal for once, the car will not move. It will move when you press the accelerator. And when the brake hold is not on, and if you leave the brake pedal, the car will move forward. And this is your parking mode, and this is your drive mode, and this is your neutral, and this is your reversing mode, and this is your parking mode. And this car actually supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So this is your charging port, and this is your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto connector. And we have a 12-volt power outlet here. We have a 12-volt power outlet here, and we have some space. We have a lot of space here, and we have a phone holder here where I'm going to put my phone. So let me put my phone there. This is not a wireless charging port. This is a place where you want to put your phone or your wallet, where I'm going to put my wallet. And let's talk about the display. So this is your garage display, the same as the Civic, but this feels more updated than the Civic. This feels so updated. Even the car is actually backdated. The car is discontinued in 2022, but the display feels so, advanced. And you have the volume knob here, and we have the AC knobs here, and come closer. This is your seat heater. We have seat heater here, which we don't get in the North Korean version. We get the seat heater in the JDM inside and the JDM Civic. And this is your outside temperature. This is your front defogger. This is your rear defogger. This is the seat heater for the driver's side, the seat where I'm sitting on. And this is your AC adjustment. This is your AC increase and AC decrease. This is used for turning on the AC. And overall, this if you just look at the center console, it looks a lot like the Civic. Actually, it does. The AC vents. You have the hazards button here, and we have a sunglass holder here. And if we close that, we have front room lights, which are LED. The rear room lights weren't LED, but the front room lights are LED. And uh, this car doesn't have the, oh, it does. This car also has got the ETC here, which is actually useless for Bangladesh. All JDM's cars actually have ETC. The ETC is situated right here. I didn't find the ETC here, so I thought it's actually up there. Up here, but it's not. It's actually down here. And if I talk about the steering wheel looks exactly like the Honda Accord. The steering has been taken from the Accord. If you check the steering wheel and if you look at it, it feels like you're driving an Accord or sitting in an Accord. So now let's talk about the steering wheel. The steering wheel looks like the Accord steering wheel. The steering wheel looks completely like the Accord. The inside and the Accord has got the same steering wheel. And if I talk about the steering wheel, here we have the volume buttons. This is used for decreasing the volume. This is used for increasing the volume. This is your home button. This is for channel changing. This is your source. This is your call cut, call receiving, and this is your settings. This is your voice command. This is your lane keeping assist, and this is your cruise control. This is your menu here, and this is your steering heater right here. And if we talk about the door, these are your door opening buttons, and this is used. Sorry, not the door opening buttons. This is your window opening button. This is for window closing button, and this is your door lock and door close, and door unlock and door lock. And from here, you can adjust the side looking glass. And here we have the tow hook button. In the Honda Civic and the inside, the tow hook button is situated at the door, not here. And here you have the you have the safety systems. This is your blind spot monitoring, and this is your parking sensors. From this button you can turn off the parking sensors. From this button you can turn off the blind spot monitoring, and this is your traction control. You have the traction control button right here, and this is your push start button, and this is your light leveler. This is your trip button. This is your light leveler, and this is your AC vent. And here you have a sunshade, and if I open the sunshade, whoa, it looks really nice. And you have a halogen bulb light here. This is your vanity mirror right here. This is your sunshade. And this car has so much legroom. Like literally, a person who's above 6.2 or 6.1 can sit here comfortably. And this car has got the power seats. You don't get the power seat in the basic package of the inside. I mean the LX package. The LX package doesn't come with the power seat. It comes with full manual adjustable seat. And you don't have the plumber support here. But the front two seats are full powerly adjustable in all packages except the LX package. And you have pedal shifters here. You don't have the pedal shifters in the basic package, the LX package. The LX package doesn't have the pedal shifters, but the other packages, the EX Prime Style and the EX Back Style, they all have the cruise controls. And the interior is very quiet. It's a very quiet environmental interior because this is a hybrid car. Hybrid cars usually have quiet environment interior. So we're done with showing you guys the interior. Come, let's show you guys the engine. So now I'll show you guys the display. So before we show you guys the engine, I'll show you guys the display first. So let's start the car. Okay. Wait, let me bring the key. Okay. Sure. So this is your display, and the display is copied from the Accord. You have the same display as the Honda Accord. So if I show you guys the display, this is your hybrid meter, this is your speedometer, this is your fuel tank, and this is your also temperature, this is your time, and this is how much kilometer the car has ran. The car has ran about 15,625 kilometer, and this is your hybrid meter, and this is your engine temperature. Sorry, I mean, no, yes, this is your engine temperature. This is your fuel gauge. This is your seatbelt warning, and this is your fuel tank. And this is your seatbelt. No, this is your seatbelt warning, and this is which gear is your car in right now, and this is your from here you can change a lot of things. Wait, let me show you guys. Where is it? Yes, yeah, put it on. So from here you can check the petrol. So before I show you guys the engine, let me show you guys the key. So this is the key of the car. This is used for opening the boot. This is used for unlocking the car. This is used for locking the car. So, and when I lock the car, the side mirrors also folds, and when I unlock the car, the side mirrors get unfold because this car has the auto retractable mirror. And let me show you guys the engine. First, I have to open the boot. So when we open the boot, and this is not a luxury car, so that's why you don't have the hydraulic lugs. But this is actually a very premium car. So let me show you guys the engine. So this car has a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated VTEC engine, which and from the engine produces 107 horsepower. And here we have the hybrid converter here, and you have two electric motors which are really fuel efficient. So this car has two electric motors, and from the engine you get 107 horsepower, and combined with the electric motor, this car produces 129 horsepower. So altogether, the two combined to the two electric motors and the engine, this car produces 151 horsepower at 200 Newton meter of torque, which is a lot from a 50cc naturally aspirated hybrid car. Normally, the single motor hybrids, they produce around 110, 109, around like that. But this car is producing 151 because this car has dual electric motors. That's why. And this is your Arjun technology engine. This is your hybrid converter here, and this is your positive terminal for jump starting the car, and you have your air filter here, and you have a hybrid wire. You have a wire here for the hybrid system, and you have insulation on the top. Very advanced technology from Honda. And the new Honda Accord, the new Civic, and the new CRV, they all are going to use the same engine soon. This is actually a very fuel efficient engine. I just like the engine of the inside. It's because this is a very performance driven engine. This is actually a really sporty engine. Even this is on a turbocharger engine, and this is your 1.5 liter engine. If we compare the engine to its direct competitor, which is the Toyota Prius is a 1.8 liter. So for that you have to pay around 50k AIT, and for this you're paying 25k. How fun! So thank you for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And in next video, what car should I review? Please tell me in the comments. And drive safe, stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next video, and Allah Hafiz.